And hello, everybody. Exactly. I'm pretty sure it's just me right now. We are back. Let me get the music going. That's so funny. That is actually hilarious. Give me 1 second just to.
I'll join. So now there's two.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Look at us
No,
go.
it says there's three. It says there's
One
three.
of them is me.
Okay, there we
I have it
go.
open.
Excellent.
It's you, me, and
Yes.
Darby.
And now
Believe
I'm
in
now I'm
yourself.
trying to get the freaking activity going, but I
Wait,
don't. There we go.
I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but our photos are weird.
Oh no. Why? The kid can't be. Oh,
The
we'll
entire
suss it
screen.
out. We'll figure it out.
Oh, we lost the person. They didn't like our photos.
Oh, that's yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was simply too bad to continue. And then like I don't know what messed everything up. Wait a minute. I believe if I just
Oh, there
do
you go. It's good.
if I
It's
just
good.
do this,
There
oh,
you
You're
oh,
go.
good. Oh,
almost all fixed
oh,
up. But now
Oh,
for some
that's
reason I can't play the activity. I don't know what's going on anymore. But hello, we are here, and we're gonna be fighting Duke LaCroix very soon. As soon as I figure out the stupid Twitch overlays. God damn.
we believe in you. We
I can
believe
do
Oh,
it.
in
Just
you.
we're
just
back to three
believe.
viewers, just the three of us.
Yeah, exactly. Hey,
just
it's
the
gonna be good for
three
the
of
memories.
us. Am I in charge of the activity? Is that why you can't play it?
No, I don't know why it would have transferred over to you though. But what I am gonna do is I'm just gonna pop into this and fix the videos, which are I don't know exactly know why they even got messed up. Honestly, that's the strangest thing in the world. So just give me 1 second.
Technology is a fickle thing.
It truly is. But would someone like to give a quick recap as to where we left off and where we are now?
Yeah. So last time, uh these group of uh quirky folks, known as Rochi, made their way into Altim, got their permanent parking spot at the docks, and was on their way into the city of the Arbor, when we just had to pop in, have a little chat with our favorite potential sugar daddy, Duke LaCroix. Um, uh, her and Mr. LaCroix exchanged words. There was a lot of crossed wires because of I don't know, certain memories, something happening there. Um, and as they were going to shake hands, part on good terms, the Duke tried to capture her, who so expertly dodged out of the way, but didn't account for the fact that Arthur was right behind her, and Arthur got taken, which is one of the reasons why he's not here today, because he is currently waist snatched in a corset, being dragged by Duke LaCroix. Uh, and now we are chasing after him, heading into the arbor.
And
Um,
and just like me, the Duke is making it up. He's flying by the seat of his pants now.
yeah, exactly. What else? Got some good rhyme time. Had a little check in with his contact in Altim. His boss, question mark, Devrosa. Learned some stuff. Had a fancy little psyche val. Learned some stuff about the Pardoners, which are a infernal esque group in the arbor. Cowrie, via message, talked to the demon that's in Gordon Knapp's, the little sloth cowboy person that was working the docks. Yeah,
And
and then
honestly, that is pretty much everything.
here we are. We rolled initiative.
We rolled initiative, and now we are here. Much gold has been exchanged to get where we are now, and the Duke has captured your druid and is moving away. So, are we with the camera stuff all sorted out? Do you all want to play some D&D?
It's all charisma casters now,
Is all
baby.
charisma
Yeah.
casters? Are we all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Then
Yar.
with that, can we all take a deep and cleansing breath before we begin? Sounds good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Then please join me. Everything after the breath is canon. even the lack of music, which I cannot play for some reason. Today is a day of technical difficulties, and I could not be having a better time. Kate, can you please play the music then?
No, I cannot.
Can anybody play the music?
I hear music. What?
What is happening right now?
I'm playing it.
Oh, it's playing. It's playing.
I played it. I pressed the button.
Oh, Gab's the captain now.
Wait, then can you rewind the video? Can you please rewind the music which is playing?
Yeah.
There we go.
Gab's the
Excellent.
captain
And now
now.
we can properly begin.
Yar.
We'll just say
Yar.
that the ambient music lagged out in the pirate world. Whatever. Moving on. Truly no time for anybody here to even consider what to do, as the Duke has just grabbed Arthur and seemingly like pinned him to his chest and is going to begin trying to run away with her in tow. But many complex things are going to be happening here, which I will explain as we get to them. Here's the wonderful map for everyone, for the recording purposes, given there is nobody here. Here's the map in a 3-ship section. Rhyme just stepping out of the oh my god, there's so many names. Out of the Spellbreaker's forward operating base, currently surrounded by Duke LaCroix's men, with the rest of our crew on the southernmost ship. Zooming back in to see exactly what's going on. Cowrie, you're gonna be first to act. What do you do?
Okay. This little like log here just past Duke LaCroix, is the Duke like, do we have him cornered kind of, or is that?
That is an excellent question. So, in this constructed map, as you can see, the barrel right... so, essentially, I will actually just gesture to it right here. As you can see right here, there is this barrel, which will act as the mast of the ship. Basically, there are 3 of them, one on each of the ships. Basically, a tall 30-foot, basically pole going up, which supports other, like, cross beams, with these logs being 30 feet in the air, being cross beams. And give me a quick, I'm going to say, history check with advantage or perception check. Up to you.
Okay. Oh, you know it's perception. Thank you very much. 14 perception.
14. You can also see next to, although the sails again have long since been taken down, you are able to see there are spindles of rope in front of the mast on either side, and you're able to see them right here, but you would assume that they're next to the other ones as well. That makes sense?
Yes.
What their purpose is, you have no idea.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move a bit closer to the Duke. And this is probably a little bit of a long shot. It's worth a try. I'm going to pull out one of the feathers that I stole from Phoebe Goldtooth. And I'm going to say to Duke, look, I think we got off on the wrong foot. Let's just talk about this real quick. We can fix up your feather and everything. And I'm going to cast Charm Person. I don't know if he has advantage on this save or not. I don't know. Because we haven't attacked him yet, but he has been hostile against
I'm going to
us.
say that as you all look around, the Duke acting so suddenly and grabbing Arthur, or trying to grab her and grabbing Arthur, there's most likely combat in the near future.
Yeah, that's fair.
So although he has not tried to hurt anybody, he is certainly hostile.
Yeah. It's a DC 15 wisdom save.
DC 15 wisdom save, okay.
Yeah.
He looks at you and says, "Oh, we can talk this out." So you say we can talk this out?
We can talk this out. I have a new feather for his hat.
Well, he looks at you and says, "Well, how convenient! You happen to have a feather that I can stick in my hat once again. But I do believe the time for talk has long passed." He has passed the save.
Cool. That's fair.
With that, any
Worth a
bonus
shot.
action?
Are cantrips bonus actions in this
Yes,
game?
they are.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna say, all right, your call. Your hat looks freaking stupid without a feather, and I cast Vicious Mockery on it. It's
Okay.
another DC 15 Wisdom save.
Okay, got it. Oh, he passes the save. He
Damn
passes that save as well.
Then that's all. Wait, does he?
And
Yeah,
it may-
that does nothing.
Yeah, so he passes that save as he says, Well, I intend to fix that very shortly. What do you think I want your feathered friend for? And I will say, to all of those who would have cast Mage Armor, you can cast that now. I've already taken that into account for your ACs. Just mark off the spell slots for it. Make sense?
You're
Okay.
Thank you.
Absolutely perfect. We now go down one in the initiative order to Duke, with Bertrand and Godfrey then going after the Duke. Her. Question for you.
Okay.
We described at the end of last session that you are currently holding Duke LaCroix's hand. All this happening very rapidly among us, okay?
Right.
Make sense? I'm going to give you one of two options here.
Okay.
One, you can make an opposed athletics check to try to stop him because you work. So currently it's like a light grapple. So you can make an opposed athletics check because he's going to try to move. You don't know where he's going to move. If you want to try to stop his movement completely, you can make an opposed athletics check with him. If you pass, he won't move at all. If you pass, he won't move at all. But if he passes, if he wins, he will basically be able to break out of your handshake and then run away.
Okay.
But I will say the second option, no roll necessary. You, holding onto his hand, he's going to try to drag you somewhere, like, kind of pulling you in tow. If you agree to that, no check, you will automatically half his movement, and you will stay attached to him wherever he goes. What do you want to do?
Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do the half the movement. I'm just gonna let him move, but only half the movement.
Perfect, no problem. So you stay locked in a hand on him as he goes, such hurtful words from such distasteful company. I think it is time we made our exit. And her, you are still holding on to him, okay? I'll describe what happens in 1 second. As you guys watch the Duke elegantly twirl towards Cowrie, elegantly twirl down, as he steps into the spindle of rope, her still in tow. You watch as he draws his rapier, wraps his arm into a collection of rope, flips the rapier around, and cuts the rope, and then begins to fly up towards the top of the mast.
Okay, great.
As he begins to fly, you, light as air, are just effortlessly pulled by him as you both fly up, and you land 30 feet in the air on top of the mast right here.
So Assassin's Creed.
And I will actually, I'm going to take some pirate inspiration. You know me. And by the way, given he has used that rope, I'm putting a red square over it. You can no longer use that rope. They are one-time use only for getting up.
Question.
Yes.
Was that his action?
That would be one of his attacks, yes.
Oh, one of his attacks. Okay.
Yeah. He looks back at you, her, really quick, and goes, "You are still light as a feather, just as I imagined." Now he is again half his movement, but he's gonna take essentially just use the remaining section of his action. Her, would you want to stop him from moving now, or would you want to half his movement even more and make it difficult for him? Do you want to try to stop him or make it difficult for him? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to stop him.
You're
Is
gonna
that the
stop him?
athletics?
Make an opposed athletics check.
Where's my stat sheet?
What do you got to beat? What do you got?
Oh, Jesus. A 14.
With that, you watch the Duke go, "Now quickly, across the mast as we used to do!" And as he tries to run forward, you plant your feet, and you tug on him. You see one of the many straps covering his body kind of chokes him up, stops him in his tracks. The Duke is not able to move. Everybody, the Duke and her are now 30 feet up in the air along with Arthur.
Right.
With that, we move down to Bertrand and Godfrey here. They watch their captain right up into the sky, and Bertrand and Godfrey are going to run forward. Coming up to, give me 1 second here. Coming up to Yorda and Cowrie.
Oh, Jesus.
Just real quick about this. Can I get both Yorda and Cowrie to give me a Constitution saving throw, DC 14?
DC 14. All right.
Oh.
Con, you say.
I'm-
4.
Natural 20.
Now, Natural 20. You both watch. So Bertrand and Godfrey. Both stocky individuals, shorter, plumper, clearly like a lot of like farmers-esque muscle on them. Currently covered in not like warriors gear, no kinds of like armor plate or otherwise. They don't even have like traditional swords or like hatchets or anything like traditional like that on them. You see that they are their primary piece of clothing, which you're able to notice, is like a kitchen apron, like white tied behind them with like blood splatter across it, grease stains, things like that. And you see that they have cleavers and meat tenderizers at their side. These seem to be like butchers or some kind of like these sous vise, sous chefs or head chefs or something. And as they run up to you, you hear they go, "Oh, we must throw you down with the capitan." You see they reach into a satchel behind them. You see they pull out a small little leather pouch that they take a string off of. It falls, and you're able to see like an elegant dust inside. It's orange and it's brown and it's green. And coming up to both Yorda and Cowrie, they go, and they blow it directly into both of your faces. Cowrie, as you instinctively inhale, you are unable to get your eyes closed fast enough as the hottest sensation you have ever felt quickly hits the back of your nostrils and the back of your throat and into your eyes. You immediately begin crying out of just biological instinct and pain as you're blinded for one round.
No!
Yorda, you've been in a lot of situations as blows his pouch towards you, you just eat it right in front of him with a natural 20.
No.
As you just consume it. And honestly, it is not the spiciest thing you've ever had. This is weak sauce. This is not that bad.
This is weak sauce.
Cowrie eats almost exclusively raw fish, so this is a lot for them.
Bertrand looks at you and just goes, and just kind of like swallows scaredly.
Gulps.
Which then will then lead us to Yorda. Yorda, what are you doing?
Oh god. What's Yorda gonna do? Yorda is going to. You know what? Yorda is just going to grapple, or attempt to grapple Bertrand, the guy in front of me.
Okay.
That's what Yorda's gonna do.
You want to grapple him.
Yes.
Okay, not a problem. Give me an athletics check.
15.
That is a nat 1 on the die for me. As I'm gonna say that and given I rolled the nat 1 on that, I'm gonna say you're able to. So how would Yorda grab Bertrand?
Not around like arm around the neck, but kind of like tuck his arms behind his back and hold him that way, like a human shield almost. So he can't. So he's in front of me, and he can't move. But it's not like I'm strangling him to hold him there. I'm just like holding him in front of me.
Literally no problem at all. So you're able to just kind of like, you are towering over this man as you grab him on either side of the arms. You push and you pull and you spin around and then just hold his arm behind his back as he goes, "Oh, monsieur!" and just cries out in pain. As you now have a human shield in front of you. And I'm gonna say with that nat 1, would you like to move him anywhere?
Yes, I would like to just swap our positions. So I'm next to Cowrie, and he's like facing the rest, facing Altim.
Not a problem at all. Yorda and Bertrand are able to swap positions. Cowrie, you just see shapes moving. You're like, excellent. Wonderful play. Anything else? Any bonus actions?
No, I'm good.
Okay, awesome. Next is going to be Marie and Lillian, with Rhyme going after them. With Marie and... give me 1 second. With these guys, you watch as they are... seems to be all, chefs as well. Same kind of apron, more typical like top hat, do-rags kind of like covering to make sure sweat doesn't fall on any food. They run to the side of their ship. They run to the southern section, and you watch as they both they pull out meat cleavers and they wind up to begin chucking them towards you. One of them coming towards Yorda and one of them coming towards Olive. Sound good?
And
But
what if we said please don't?
but
Yorda AC is 18, correct?
Do I get any bonus with my meat shield in front of me?
Give me 1 sec. Hold on.
Isn't he partially hidden?
Partial cover.
Give me
I
1
didn't
sec.
see.
Hold on.
I didn't make the first aggressive move they did, so now I can.
I will describe what happens in one moment. I will describe what happens to you in one moment, and then Olive as well. AC of 16, correct?
uh-huh.
Okay. Just hits.
Okay.
It's gonna be Olive. You take 8 points of damage as a meat cleaver flies through the air as you go, what? And it hits you right into the arm, cuts a little bit deep, easily falls out, but you realize that you're bleeding now from the shoulder. Yorda, you watch as Marie goes, Zero's no need to worry, Bertrand! We should help you! Throws a cleaver just a little bit too far to the left, and you watch Bertrand go, no! And it slams right into his breast, as Bertrand is going to take 8 points of damage as well.
Aha!
With all of that happening, Ryan, what are you doing?
Okay. So does it look like her wants to be up there with Duke LaCroix? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. Would you be able to see? I guess you would.
yeah. Like, do you look like you immediately regret your choice?
Well, yeah, because I'm up there, but I'm gonna, I guess, like, figure it out. We go on the fly, you know, no crewmate left behind sort of situation.
Okay, I feel like Rhyme having the fresh chastisement of Dabrosa in his head. It's just like, oh boy. And we'll reach out his hand, and we'll cast Vortex Ward, but we'll spend 2 sorcery points to target 2 different people. So her and Arthur, I will transport them, because I assume they're willing, down to Olive, Cowrie, and Yorda, where they are.
Right down to Yorda and Cowrie. Excellent.
Yes, just teleport them.
Rhyme, if I may flavor this with you, let me know if this is okay. As you hold out your hand, space begins to ripple around her and Arthur just for a second, as you hear Pax in your head go, where are they going?
To our friends.
Not a problem. Your eyes glow white momentarily. Pax's magic soars through you. Her and Arthur, you disappear just for a moment as if you're blinking. And when your eyes open once again, you are next to Yorda and Cowrie. And I will say Arthur would be here next to Yorda and her would be here next to Cowrie.
We could say the corset's still on him, so like he's still blinded and restrained.
You're gonna give me a d20 roll. If it is a 11 or higher, the corset went with Arthur.
16.
You watch as the corset, which surrounded Arthur, which is clearly a magical weapon that the Duke uses, is now out of his possession and is 30 feet below him, as it is still wrapped around Arthur, as you just kind of hear Arthur go, and just kind of struggles around, moving around inside of the corset. I hope, Kate, who will probably watch this back, I do hope that is accurate to what Arthur would be doing right now.
And then I have bonus action, right?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to, what will be smart? You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm going to send 2 Eldritch Blasts up to the Duke, and I will use Repelling Blast to try and push him off the map.
Okay. Okay, excellent. Let me know what I gotta do.
Okay. So I need to roll to see if they hit. So, 2 blasts. Okay, so sorry, so much stuff. The lower of them is a 15 and the higher is an 18. If neither of them hit, I have stuff I can do.
15 does not hit, 18 does hit.
I will use Favor of the Gods, which is part of my Divine Soul thing, to add 2d4 to that attack roll to see if I hit.
Okay, got it.
So let's see. That's +6 for a 21.
That for sure hits the Duke. All right, both of them hit.
Okay. And so that's going to be 2d10 plus 8 total.
2d10 plus 8.
Rhyme is a tank.
Yeah,
Rhyme
yes.
is the tank of the party, people.
I missed 5 and I missed. Wait, what is that?
Rhyme and Yorda really
Fine,
carrying
it'll
the
be a
rest of us
Hang
here.
on. Fuck,
We just
what
some
is that?
bead boys.
Okay, what do we got?
Fire. It'll be a.
I think it's
The equation.
14 plus 8 is
It's 22.
22.
Yeah, the
Yes.
22 points. Okay,
Okay,
no problem.
Hang on. Repelling blast. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line.
So
So I
I'm
go-
gonna. So if I can be honest, 2 Eldritch Blasts simultaneously. I'm gonna say that stacks to be 20 feet. Okay.
Cool.
Excellent. So you guys see the Duke. Suddenly, his his shirt becomes so undignified. It becomes untucked and flowing. It is so unbecoming of someone of his stature, as his corset is taken away from his body. As well as the woman that he was holding onto. In his confused state, he turns and he looks over at Rhyme as your Eldritch Blast hits him perfectly within the center of his chest as he and begins flying through the air. Cowrie, Yorda, her, Olive, you watch the Duke. He begins spiraling towards, basically spiraling towards you guys. And 20 feet in a straight line would land him. I'm just gonna say for simplicity's sake, he lands. I'm actually gonna be honest with you right now. Rhyme, roll me 3d6.
Okay. Okay, that's 14 points of whatever.
Okay, no problem.
22 plus 14. Jesus Christ.
That was almost 40 points of damage in one turn. As you watch,
Jesus Christ!
as you watch the Duke spiral through the air, Olive, he's coming towards you, and you watch as he's just a mangled body, and as you think he's gonna hit the water, he kinda does, because he hits one of the walkways connecting the ships. It's like a WWE through a table into the water below. The Duke disappears from view.
I think Rhyme is just muttering to himself, like Davrosa's still in his head, being like, I can do my fucking job. Don't tell me how to do my goddamn job.
You
And,
are very
can I,
effective.
Can I, get out of this, cuddle puddle, whatever the fuck it is?
You look around and you see a bunch of, these look like, I don't know.
I think these are not combat people.
These look like
that.
ship hands, but there are 10 surrounding you, and they watch as you summon forth magic they could only possibly dream of, and they all look like, they just look confused. So what I'm gonna say is if you want to move
Rhyme
out
is
of...
accurate, too. He's just like, I know how to do my fucking job. Like-
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, if you want to move out of them, it's gonna be difficult terrain, but you can definitely move out if you want to. So move wherever you need to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move out. I'm moving out. Difficult terrain. Hang on. So I could move 15 feet, correct?
Yes.
Where I am. I think I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. Can I still see my party, or is it being blocked?
There, give me a perception check.
Oh fuck! Oh god! Oh no! That's an 8, but I'm gonna flip my coin.
Okay, go ahead.
That's okay. Okay, come through. Wait, okay, that's a 12.
You are unable to see your crew. You see You see Jean looks very instead of having like practical workman's clothing on, Jean has on elegant silks where you see needles and thread and pouches and like spare cloth, things like that. And you also see even more of the Duke's crew.
Rhyme is just like, he's like, finally something fun.
Perfect. All right, awesome. Then we got Frank right now with her going directly after him. Frank looks at all this going on and is immediately going to. 1 second here.
Poor coward is just like, ah!
He's gonna make.
No, don't rub it. It'll make it worse.
Need some
There's
milk.
some milk. We need some milk.
You watch as Frank rushes up to the side of the boat and is not going to use his action to do any kind of attack or anything, but is instead going to look over the side of the boat. You see as he kind of like peers in, and he begins shouting to everyone around him in Alatush, which Rhyme, I need a perception check for you to see if you can hear.
Oh, 21.
21. You hear Rasson, the Capitan, shouting out. You are able to understand it. You are able to understand it as the Capitan. He is beaten. He is bloodied, but he is all right. Everybody, move north. As you were unable to see the Duke, but Frank clearly did.
Can Rhyme just be like throwing his head back, laughing, like he is having a great time right now?
Yes, you see more of the Duke's crew and even more of the Duke's crew look at you, just confused because they didn't know that you were part of this beef, and you just came out of this captain's quarters and just started whooping their captain's ass out of nowhere. And they're like, are we supposed to fight that man? What do we do? Just completely confused. Wonderful.
He looks so good in his turtleneck.
My God, if only he had tattoos, he'd be even hotter. With that, we're gonna move down to Gab. Oh, sorry, her. What are you doing?
I am gonna run to the side of the boat and try to see if I can find the Duke.
Okay, not a problem.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up like next to Frank. Or Godfrey, whoever, whatever, just to get to the edge of the boat.
No problem. So I'm just gonna the easiest way for you to do that, because I'm just gonna draw this in real quick. If I just take this.
Yeah, you can move me.
This current plank right behind all of is completely destroyed. So the easiest way that you can probably like see where the Duke landed would be if you just go right here. Does that sound good?
Yep. Sounds great. Do I need to roll a perception check? Do I see him?
It's
What's
gonna be a
going on?
perception check, absolutely, yes.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
I will forgo my action on my turn to give her the help action.
Oh.
What a yeah, I'm gonna say for that is such a good idea. You can actually roll a perception check as well.
All right.
Me also roll, or can I just give her advantage?
You do whatever you want. I'm going to reward teamwork here. If you want to roll, you definitely can. But if you want to give her advantage, you also can.
Her, what's your perception bonus?
It's only 3.
Oh, roll. Mine's a +1.
Oh, okay.
Roll with advantage, my friend.
Sorcerers are notoriously wise.
Nat 20 on the advantage roll.
Holy!
Thanks, Kate.
The Duke. Okay. All right. Her, as you are looking towards where the Duke was, you see. Well, the first thing that you see is blood in the water. He's bleeding, clearly. Now, certainly not dead. It didn't look like he died from the impact, but there is blood in the water, and so it's easier for you to follow that trail going down to see what almost looks like a coral reef in the shape of a man. He is dressed in such an elegant fashion. Your gaze can pierce through the water and find him easily. It's like a sunken buoy. There is no confusion as to where he is. The Duke is right there. Underwater by about 10 feet. But I will also say, 1 second here, actually. I can't pause the music. Could you pause the music?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Gab is the captain now.
You have him hostage. Just say no.
As you're
Make the music cheerful, then we can't fight.
truly during the break, I'm going to have to like end the activity and make a new one because I do not know what happened.
Don't
Truly,
get
I
them started.
moved the Zoom window once and it made Gab Gab the host, and then it
Yeah.
fucked up all the cameras.
Play
Um,
Gangnam Style.
As
LMFAO.
Potty rockers, and all right, so
I've heard
so
kids that a little like this.
looking towards the blood in the water. You just see bubbles emerging, popping, splattering little pieces of red droplets and red mist out into the hot summer's air. And as this is happening, if you haven't realized, and you're kind of putting it together, you are a captain. You experienced great loss. You're unsure exactly what happened, but you realize that in this moment, as you're looking to that, you flash back to a moment just for a second. It's almost like one frame in a video. In this moment, you are able to see a ship completely broken in half, almost like Titanic-esque, with both the bow and the stern poking out of the water as it begins and just sinking into the ocean. And in front of the ship, maybe 20, 30 feet, you see just red pouring out of it. You see red coming up to the surface, almost like blood trailing its way to the surface.
Okay.
And then you are suddenly back, and you know where the Duke are, and the battle's raging around you. Please continue the music.
There you go.
Exactly,
One
perfect.
step ahead of you.
With that, because you see that, what are you doing?
I think even before seeing that, like having that vision, she was gonna try and help him either way because she's not really trying to fight anybody. But now with this, like she knows in her head, like this is the right thing to do. She is gonna go down to the water. I believe, let me make sure. I think it's in my features and traits that I can just
Levitate.
and I'm gonna cast. I'm also, as an action, going to cast levitate on the Duke.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you could grab him and levitate upwards.
I mean, I'd have. That's true, but I don't know if I'd have enough movement because I've moved twice. Because I want to be like levitating next to him. So I'd be like here,
Okay, so
and then it's 10 feet down. So I guess I feel like casting levitate on him might be the best option.
so it's
Okay.
5, 10 feet of movement, and you want to. You don't have a swim speed, so give me a quick acrobatics check.
16.
I'm gonna say with a 16, you are able to. Oh my god, give me 1 second here. I just need to get all this stuff out of my way real quick. Go there. Get out of here, bees. There we go. You are her. You see the Duke down there, clearly conscious, but like definitely wounded, and you are able to just swan dive into the water. Swim up to him. He goes as he looks over to you. You grab onto him, and what do you do again?
Well, I guess I swim to the top, and then I can levitate myself, unless you want me to also cast levitate on him.
You'd be able to get 5 more feet up, so there's 5 feet of water above you. I'm gonna say if you cast levitate on yourself, the Duke will grab onto you and give you advantage on an athletics check to get you both out of the water. Sound good?
Okay, even though it's my racial trait.
Oh, yeah, I'm still gonna need an athletics check because you're holding on to another person entirely. Makes
Okay,
sense?
that's fine. Yeah, I can do an athletics trait. Athletics check. 12.
With a 12, I'm gonna say you guys are able to. You feel your body, you feel your lungs expand up within your body far past what your biology should, what average biology should allow. It makes you more buoyant, and you're able to breach out of the water with the Duke's wet hair just straight by his cheeks, and you see his hat is now just covering his eyes because it's just weighed down by the water. But with the 12, you're unable to get him out of the water completely. That makes sense?
All right, that's fine. Was that my action or no?
I'm gonna say that is your action. Yes.
Well, Let me see what my bonus actions are. Okay, I guess then with... I'm gonna convert some sorcery points to a second spell slot. As my bonus action, and I'm gonna cast Levitate on him while I'm holding him. So like levitate us up into the air.
You want to cast Levitate only on him to get him higher out of the water.
But I'm holding him.
But you're holding him. Okay, well I guess I'll make an athletics check for the Duke. What the fuck is happening?
Don't worry about it.
We're having fun.
You're just being
Oh no,
silly.
I am so this is the most out of pocket shit. I love this. That as you I gotta be honest with you, as you cast Levitate on him, he doesn't know what's happening at this point. He just feels himself going out of the water. And as you do you say anything to him as he begins to like float a little bit?
I just like I whisper to him to make it more intimate, and I go, "We are not here to fight." And then, if possible, I'd also like to take his hat so he can see.
Oh, absolutely excellent.
And then I put it on my head.
Awesome, super cool. As you say, we're not here to fight, and you grab onto him. He's like, hello, what is happening? As he begins to raise out of the water, but as you grab like the back of his head and onto his jacket, wet silk is so slick, you grab his hat and it begins to drag off the back of his head, but he fully slips out of your grasp like an eel as he is then levitated up into the sky without you. He got a nat 1.
Wait, hold up. But I can also levitate, so can I not just levitate with
Did you
it?
cast levitation on him though?
Yeah, but I thought as a feature or trait, I can always be levitating.
I don't
no?
think. I think we gotta look that up. I don't think that's true at all.
You can do it once per long rest, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah, but
never
if you
mind.
cast
It's not
levitation on
that
him,
long.
so
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I can still breathe in the underwater. Whatever.
give me 1
that's-
second actually.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, because I just looked, and it's mingle with the wind. You can cast levitate without material components once per long rest.
Excellent. So you guys watch as her remains in the water, hat now on her head, as the Duke is then levitated 15 feet into the air. He goes, whoa, whoa, why am I losing my clothing? As he just kind of spins. He's never been flying before. He just kind of like spins around in the air for a little bit.
Does that mean he has disadvantage on his next movement?
No,
It's
I
difficult
don't know.
terrain.
I don't know what's happening. I'm not in control. I don't know. But with that, God, it is now Violet and Lydia's turn. We got 2 peeps over there. I mean, they're just laughing their asses off just seeing this absolute buffoonery occurring. But what they are gonna do is this.
Has the party seen me?
No.
Rhyme,
I don't think
Rhyme,
so.
I care about you, Moss. I care about you. I care about your dude. I care about your character. No one gives a fuck about Rhyme right now. Everyone's
Oh.
like their captain. There is so much shit going on right now.
Bro, he's
This needs-
gone.
This
Give a
needs, to
shit
be,
about Rhyme.
this needs to be a TikTok clip when DM roasts player.
No, and I'm not saying that like Rhyme isn't great. I'm saying that like imagine seeing this in real life. You wouldn't be like, and that random crazy guy.
No,
Like,
no,
every-
no, I wasn't talking about the crew. I was talking about my friends.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant in the game.
Fucking cover.
I'm so sorry, my man. I thought you meant in the game.
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh,
My
let me,
ears are so red.
let me do my bullshit real quick. Hold on.
To answer your question, Moss, no, I don't think we can see.
Okay.
No.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I thought you meant everybody but your own
Out
crew.
of pocket.
The most out of my immediately me being like, I got too much to deal with right now. I can't be answering that question. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Drew's like, I planned a battle, y'all fucked with my battle, and
no,
now
I'm
I'm
not
going
angry. I'm not
off the
angry or
rails.
anything, but truly, I thought Rhyme in character was. I thought Moss in character as Rhyme was like Does no one care about what's happening to me? Meanwhile, the Duke is floating half naked in the sky as all this fucking...
I was thinking about it from like hers and Arthur's perspective, because if they haven't seen me, all of a sudden they were teleported back down to the boat, and the Duke was shoved off the top of the mast.
Excellent point.
God works in mysterious ways, so...
Something works in mysterious ways.
We can't get into it!
Walton!
Praise be.
As the Duke is now floating 15 feet in the air, all of you have the best view of what happens. As you watch as both Lydia and Violet go, as they take longbows off of their back, as they go, and you watch as they shoot at the Duke. You watch as their arrows, they hit the Duke, kind of. You watch as the Duke's coat is flowing behind him, billowing behind him, and you watch as one arrow penetrates through the cloth and just begins flying down, and you watch as both Lydia and Violet grasp onto the rope which is attached to it as they begin running towards the northernmost ship, as the Duke is now just floating and kind of like, almost like a balloon is being pulled
Duke
behind
balloon.
them.
He's a kite.
Duke balloon.
As they then
Like
move
he's
back
like
to there.
a
I
SpongeBob
truly
balloon.
thought they were gonna try and take off his shirt and make him fully nude.
Alright.
This guy's really been doing dirty in front of his squad.
Olive, as you watch the Duke begin to float away, what are you doing?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. So much has
I'm
happened.
crying. This is the funniest battle of all time.
Okay, so I use my action to help her find the Duke.
You got a bonus action.
I know.
Can you like force a wild magic surge?
I mean, yes, but I'm not keen on it right now. Okay, hear me out. Have I heard the Duke say any of these people's names?
No. The Duke has said charismatic things and then had his arm broken and then was almost drowned and then he's been pulled like a balloon. He's not been doing a lot of talking.
Okay, hold on, let me just double check. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Oh. Okay. Hear me out, if I may. Could I cast Minor Illusion and create the sound of the Duke? I'll tell you what I want the illusion to sound like, but place the sound 30 feet away from me, which is like a little above even more. May I do that as my bonus action?
You tell me what you want it to say, and then we'll make a roll surrounding it. Sound good?
Okay, because, yeah, so the wording of the spell is that they have to roll an intelligence check against my spell save DC to recognize that it's illusion or not.
Okay, we're gonna fuck with that a little bit.
Okay.
But yes, I like that.
Okay.
Homebrew optional, baby.
Rulebook on.
Yeah, so
Oh,
like,
crap.
like above even more, like by the plank to the northernmost ship, I will cast Minor Illusion, and what everyone will it is a loud Frenchman scream of Duke LaCroix's voice going, oh fuck, my brothers, my sisters, leave me behind. I will handle these ruffians myself. Get to safety.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna fuck around with this. Please give me so what was the original Minor Illusion? What was the save DC against that?
So it's a intelligence or investigation check against my spell save DC, which is, so it's a 15 intelligence save.
Okay.
To recognize that this is an illusion.
Here's how we're gonna do this. Your spell save DC is a 15, right?
Yes.
If
And this
you
is
want-
for any of his crew, because it's loud enough that I think they would be able to hear it.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. You can keep it as a 15 if you want,
Mhm.
or you can roll a persuasion or deception check, and whatever you get, they have to beat.
I will roll persuasion.
Okay, you gotta beat a
You
15.
still have your coin.
Dirty 20.
They have to beat a dirty 20. Okay, got it. So I'm gonna say, because it's there, that is everybody on this ship here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mhm.
So allow me to.
Yeah.
It'd be a dirty 20, you say?
Yeah.
You guys carry me by moving.
Just like, wow, that's great. I can't see what's happening, but that's a great update.
I don't see him flying like a balloon.
No.
Anything.
I'm just like, ah.
This is so funny.
This is the funniest thing we could possibly have had happen. This is incredible. For everybody that's going to be watching this in however long, you see what I have to not deal with or put up with, but you see what I have to like Aikido energy bend.
You're welcome.
The cats you have to herd.
This is
You're
so much fun for me as
welcome.
well. I'm having a great time.
That was so smart, Kate. Thank you.
Yes, Kate. Fucking baller idea. As it's like, my brothers, my sisters, leave me behind. I shall handle these ruffians. They throw in some flair, and you watch as Jean on the middle ship goes, "That is not our captain's voice," but is unable to be heard as literally everybody else on the boat begins rushing to the northern ship. By the way,
go!
you didn't know what their plans were, and you know what? Just to keep things simple, I'm gonna move them all now. That sound good?
Yeah.
Excellent. So give me one
While
second.
you're doing that, just so you know, we're now to 8 or lower for our Wild Magic Surge.
8 or lower. Excellent. Got it.
Ah!
There.
The music stopped, by the way. Oh, there we go. Never mind, I have it.
There you go.
Maybe I was lagging.
They just believe you. They just believe. And you know what? Give me an insight check as well as this is succeeding, just so I have some time to move these guys around.
With pleasure. Flip a coin. Natural 20.
Baller, absolute unit.
It's all coming up.
Yeah.
I take it back. Olive is the tank of this party.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
That
I
dice is
appreciate it.
broken.
Ryan
the
is
front
also
line.
not the tank of this party. He is a glass cannon. Yorda is the tank of our party.
Don't worry, guys. I got you from the back line. You guys go
Olive,
forward.
you realize in this moment that even at the sound of the Duke's voice, which only Jean could see through, his entire crew was willing to essentially like prioritize themselves and leave him. And with a nat 20 insight check, you know that these people are not selfish. They are incredibly loyal. They are incredibly loyal to the Duke. And with the nat 20, I will tell you this right now. You know... Okay, well, I can't really... I mean, okay, yeah, sure, I'll say it.
But you can.
You
can.
You
But you
understand that to inspire such loyalty, this is not fear through which he captains. This is love and admiration. And you understand that in this moment, that Duke LaCroix, the man that has caused you such trouble, who's being dragged like a wet balloon, is a good man. He is a good, kind-hearted man. And the last thing I'll give you, this might just be one big misunderstanding. You really don't know, like, it's someone that has clearly garnered so much respect and loyalty and love from his crew doesn't seem like the kind of person that would just fight people for no reason. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. With that, any movement?
We're a little bottlenecked over here. I don't know if I can. I'll just I'll get over here next to Carrie. Can I do anything for them in this moment?
It burns.
Well, you know, because Carol and Clem are just running away right now. They're not going to try. They're just going to use their turn. I already moved them, so we're just going to say that they've already used their movement, used their turn.
Yeah.
With that, I will say that Olive, as you rush up, what do you say to Cowrie as Cowrie's like just blinded, just kind of swinging their arms around?
Just like a fuck. Just like a very like recap of what just happened in the past couple of seconds. Like it's me. The Duke is floating in the air. The crew is running away. I think we're fine. How can I help? How can I help you?
It burns really bad, man.
I just blow in their face.
Perfect.
I don't know what that would do.
I don't know either. I'm sorry.
Give me a quick Constitution check, Olive.
Who?
Me? Give me a quick con
Oh
check.
fuck!
Just trust me here. Just trust me.
I trust you.
Oh
I trust
no.
you. I'm fine.
Oh no.
I trust you. I trust you. Oh my god. 19 plus 6.
Excellent. As we then reset at the top of the round, as you guys last in the initiative order conveniently is Arthur going kind of like flopping around, still wrapped up in the corset. Cowrie, I will say, given you, it is currently your turn initiative. Olive is able to blow just hard enough. You can have advantage on a con save to stop being blinded.
Yay! Thank you so much, Ollie.
Of course.
Advantage, you say?
Ollie!
19.
Oh, you're
Yes.
as you're oh my god, it's like the wind from the crow's nest hits you in the face and your eyes are suddenly cleared of all obstruction. You are no longer blinded.
Yay, thank you.
In fact, see the Duke floating just south of you behind Godfrey.
Oh man. Huh.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot just happened.
Huh. Okay. And so the Duke's crew is running away.
Well,
Let's see.
the center section of them, so like half.
The center section.
The middle
Okay.
section is still going to be a problem. Unless you
Middle.
guys want to do any chicanery to stop that.
Okay, I will, in conjunction with Olive's minor illusion, I am going to cast, because I heard the Duke shouting, and I assume I pieced together that that is an illusion by now since he's
It
a
just
sopping
sounds
wet
like
balloon.
Olive doing a Duke impression.
That's amazing. I'm going to cast Silent Image in the direction where I heard the Duke speaking. So it is an illusion up to like a 15-foot cube. Oh, that thing went away. Well, so over in that direction, I'm going to have the Duke like climb up over the edge of the dock and like stand, like, and be like gesturing for everyone to leave. It's silent, so it doesn't make any noise, but that it's like just being like, move, go, leave.
Wait,
I got
does that get rid of the Duke himself that's standing there or is floating there?
No.
No, it's a.
No.
It's
Be in
a
addition to that.
illusion.
In
So,
addition to it.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Yep.
Lydia and Violet are not going to recognize that because they are actively pulling the real Duke. I hope that
Cool.
makes sense. However,
That's fair.
Bertrand, Godfrey, and Frank are just amazed at what's going on around them. Please give me a. It's silent. I'm gonna say give me a performance check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
But like Olive made him speak, you know?
No, yes, I'm aware of that, but also they are surrounded by what they
Let's
perceive to
roll.
be enemies.
That's fair. I'm just reading over the spell to see if there's anything else that's useful. Okay. This is fine. This is great. Okay. Okay, that is a 12.
That is a 12.
It would have been a 29, but it's whatever. Is it 12? How do we feel about a 12?
With the 6
I
on the
think a
die,
12 is good.
plus 4. You are able to watch as Violet and Lydia, they stay strong, but Frank, Godfrey, and Bertrand, actually, you know what? I give these, kind of like looking back at Yorda, they see okay, wait, hold on. Do.
Yes!
How do you, fake Duke? Name him whatever funny thing you want. As, standing, atop the guardrail of the ship goes, and although is completely silent, is dressed so eloquently that of course everyone will notice him. Your entire crew notices him. As Frank, Godfrey, and Bertrand, that voice booms, they look, they see the Duke gesturing, just kind of confused as they go, "All right, Capitan," as they prepare to run, as they prepare to follow his command. Excellent.
Okay.
With that, we're gonna go to the real Duke's turn. The real Duke, Fook. The real Duke's call. Give me 1 second here. The real Duke's call being that too, and I'm just gonna quickly just mark this dude off as there. There we go.
Wait, Cowrie, do you have any bonus actions or movement you want to do?
It was how high up is the like rope holding the Duke? Like how high up off the
What a
deck?
good question. How high up holding the Duke? So if I just take this real quick, and I just draw a line. So I think it'd be, we're gonna say it's 15 feet in the air. We're gonna say it's 15
15 feet in the air. How high can a person jump? How high can I jump? I assume not 15 feet.
Hold on.
Cowrie's a 15-foot vertical.
15 vertical.
We're just gonna do this real quick. What is your strength score?
My strength score is 10. It's plus 0.
And you are how tall?
Like 5'2", probably.
You can wait a minute. With a running, you can jump. It's 10 feet off the ground. You can jump 3 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Okay, you can reach up and grab something 10.7 feet off the ground. Give me an athletics check. Anything is possible.
Oh, wait. I have... Oh, would that be the rope things that go up and down? Would that be an action? Or is that a bonus action?
I will allow, because you've been so patient and wonderful being blinded, if you'd like to
Oh.
take your movement and rush to one of the rope things, basically just tug it or bite it and then just fly up, you can do that.
Would I be able to try... If this is entirely too much, feel free to stop me. Would I be able to try and grab the rope on my way up? Because I've already done an action, so it's totally fair if that's too much.
It is going. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's going right by it. I'm not sure what advantage that would give you, but I will fully allow you to try.
Just because I don't think I'd be able to reach it otherwise.
No problem. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do. So you want to go to the other rope thing, right?
Yeah, I want to go to the other rope
and
slice it with one of my daggers.
You run over. How do you cut the rope? You've done this so many times.
I've got like daggers and stuff.
No.
Yeah, I pull out a dagger.
Daggers and
Spit.
You. As you begin flying up, you immediately, your hair is blown back. All your jingling the whole way like a flying Christmas tree, and you are. Plopped right on the top of the mast. As you are flying up, you want to grab the rope. Give me a quick. Give me an athletics check. This is gonna be the end of your turn.
Okay. Thank you for being very.
Not a problem.
It was athletics, you said?
Yes.
That is an 18.
Oh my. Yeah, you're able to. And like as you are flying up, grappling hook style, you're able to swing your body, snag the rope, and fly up. So now. Let me describe to you what the rope looks like now. Hold on. Because now we got... Okay, so first of all, I'm going to do this. No more rope for you. All right, cool. You're 30 feet in the air. And you... the rope now looks like this. Still
oh, no.
As you
I see.
No, well, you're holding on to it. You're holding on to it.
Yep.
For what reason, I legitimately have no idea. So what the Duke is going to do now, given he is levitating, does levitation wear off of a certain amount of time, or?
It's like 10 minutes.
Let me check.
Awesome,
Let me check. Yeah.
I will
Lots
trust
of
you
drinking.
blindly.
So levitate. Up to 10 minutes concentration.
Excellent. Which means that if you want the Duke to stop levitating, just give me the word on your turn. Sound good?
Oh, okay.
Excellent. The Duke, 15 feet in the air, is gonna do some whack shit right now. Okay, hold on a minute. So we got. Okay, so he's. This is becoming a geometry class very quickly because he's 10 feet away from Cowrie. So we got 5. God damn it.
Pythagorean theorem.
10.
Johnny has 9 dish soaps.
Okay.
Why did so many dish soaps?
Mind your business, David. Duke LaCroix is moving at 30 miles per hour.
Oh shit!
What?
Okay,
Whoa!
trust me here. Okay. We're gonna come to a break very soon, but I want to see where this goes. So, what you see is the Duke flings his hair out of his eye. He is looking far less put together. My lord, you have ruined this man's honor, at least for today. As he put, and all of you, it's a collective effort. Excellent job. As he pushes his hair out of his face, and he goes, "It is good, my crew. Get to safety." As he then is able to, with his cloak, you watch as his billowing jacket begins to, because levitation does not allow you to move. If I'm correct, it just
Yeah,
has
it's
you
just
go
up and
straight up. You watch as his cloak unravels like the thread itself and begins to elongate, similar to what you all saw when he attacked you at the bracelet. Latches on to the mast right below where Cowrie is and begins to basically pull him through space. You see as he moves 30 feet, he actually, so 30 feet places him a little bit back. Duke is going to action surge, and as the Duke action surges, he's going to use the cloak once again. But in doing, so it's almost like, it's like a horizontal Tarzan as he's like, as he's just kind of pulling himself along. And Cowrie, you recognize you're grabbing onto the rope, and you see him moving. And do you say anything to him as he kind of like passes by you?
Oh man. We didn't start this. You started this. This is not our fault. This is on you, man.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, mon cœur. As he begins to pull himself even further, getting closer to his crew. Putting him right over even more. The rope, Cowrie, that you were holding suddenly becomes very taut, and then begins pulling you very strongly. Can you please give me a strength saving throw?
Oh no!
You can let go if you want to.
I don't want to. I'm committed. Strength saving throw. 13.
With a 13, excellent. Gab, can you please pull? No, wait, so sorry about that. The music, that's on.
Yeah, I can pause it.
No, the music's on me. You don't need to pause it. It's all right.
Oh.
So sorry about that. With a 13, excellent. Please give me a dex saving throw as well.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'd love to.
I love enthusiasm.
9.
9, awesome. Cowrie, a lot. The Duke passes by. You see his cloak unravel. He begins pulling himself away. Rope becomes taut. You go, I got this. And then rapidly, there is no more floor beneath you. You do, but hey, you at least still got the rope. And as soon as the rope goes taut, it's like one of those. What are they called? Like rope swing videos, where the moment that the rope goes taut, the person's grip just kind of like lets go. As the moment it goes, and you fall. You're gonna fall 30 feet down.
Cool.
You've also been moved involuntarily, by the way. You've now fallen. Rhyme, you watch as Cowrie flings through the air. And you're gonna take 3d6 damage.
Okay.
Yes,
good.
Olive, what's up?
Nothing. I thought they were falling towards me, so I was gonna ask if I could use your reaction to catch them, but they were going another way, and so it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Can I see if I can catch them?
No, I'm so sorry.
I'm like,
Cowrie,
You deserve this.
as you hit the wood of the ship, kind of cracking it down a little bit, you're gonna take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Barb just has flashbacks to when he fell off a mast, like not a week ago. And he's like, ooh.
That being the Duke's turn, everyone is just retreating. Yorda, give me an athletics check.
23.
Oh, come on,
Tank,
Bertrand, you
tank,
can do it.
tank,
I believe
tank.
in you.
I want a hostage.
Amazing.
Who's gonna be my good cop? Because we definitely know I'm bad cop.
Bertrand, he
Oh
goes,
no, are we all bad cops?
I,
no, go ahead. Yes, Gab, yes.
no, I'm just laughing at the good cop, bad cop comment.
You see Bertrand goes, Unhand me, Leonin! As he begins kind of like shaking up. This is easy for you. You're just holding him with two giant lion paws. He's going nowhere. Held on to him. And then just kind of going down a little bit. And Godfrey is going to. Actually, he's gonna rush up. Give me another give me an opposed athletics check real quick.
Me? So that's a natural 1. So I'm gonna flip my coin.
Okay.
Yup.
That's a natural 20 for a 27.
Godfrey sees his friend and goes, "My fellow cook, I would never leave you behind." As he runs up to you, got a 22, but does not matter. Yorda is a brick wall and goes, "Ugh," and tries to shoulder charge, shove you off the side of the boat, and goes, and just kind of bounces off your heavy plate armor.
Tag.
You are immovable. Yorda, it's now your turn, and you're surrounded by enemies. What do you do?
Oh, God. I'm gonna ask my friends, do we still want the Duke, or are we just gonna let him run? Someone
I think
answer
this
me.
is all a big misunderstanding. If we can get him down, I think we can talk to him. Maybe let his people go.
Okay. So, I'm going to cast Hold Person on the Duke, which is a range of 60 feet, and he's within that of me, and if not, I will move to do it. It is a Wisdom save of 15.
Give me 1 second.
Tank,
Wisdom save of 15?
Yes.
Where's the Duke's card? Come on, buddy. Alright, 15. Plus 4. 14. Duke fails.
Let's go!
Hold
Yeah!
hold person. Let me just so read to me what that does exactly, because I want to know if that affects him being in the air or not.
So, Hold Person makes them paralyzed. They can't take actions or reactions. They can't move. They're considered incapacitated.
Okay. You look out. How do you cast Hold Person on the Duke?
Hold on, let me just double check the paralyzed thingy. Yeah, there's some other stuff if it comes up, but yeah, he's frozen. So I'm holding Bertrand kind of in front of me, and like as Godfrey kind of shoulder checks me, I'll kind of chuckle at him, and I'll like turn Bertrand and like kind of throw him into Godfrey to like stun them for a sec, and I release my hand as some like bluish energy streaks forward. Almost looks like a streak of lightning, but obviously not for like damage purposes, and it goes towards the Duke.
No, the Duke is dripping with water. You look up, and you got. It's almost like it erupts. You don't know if it erupts from your hand or from your gauntlet, like your gauntlet armor, and it zaps. You watch the Duke is almost like encased within a cage of blue electricity as he is in an elegant flying position, and just when he thought he could save his pride, he is and is stiff as a board and just cannot move.
Well done, Yorda!
So that is concentration for up to a minute that he's stuck there.
You got
with
10
that.
rounds, excellent. And before we hop off, just for a quick break, with that excellent play, Yorda, I'm gonna explain one more thing to everybody about how clutch that was. If everyone could please look to the upper left section of the owlbear, you'll see gray squares placed there.
Huh?
Everybody's able to see this. Altim is boxed in. It doesn't actually have access to the water, but it is surrounded by wide elvish docks. It's almost like the width of an 8-lane highway. They are ginormous. They're made out of black stone, expertly crafted, the Roman roads of the sea. And you realize, conveniently, that the basically pointed pole of the northernmost ship is just so conveniently about 5 feet away at the end of it, about 5 feet away from one of the docks. you are able to see a small shack that is constructed, about chest-high fences, and beyond that, you see just kind of moving around, maybe snorting, eating some hay. You see horses trotting around happily. You understand where the Duke was trying to go, you understand where his crew is trying to go, and you have stopped him dead in his tracks. If you wanted to end this combat early, if you did not want to have to go into a chase through Altim, Yorda, you might have just made that possible. And with that, we're going to take a very quick break, and we will be right back, everybody. Okay, and we're back in with the absolute insanity. Also, by the way, Sweat and P are cousins, just so you know. I want to have that on record.
Context.
You really didn't
They're
need
not.
to yourself
I really
like
don't
that.
think they are.
I really, really just in my heart of hearts believe that they are. Anyway, back in. We are down to Lillian. Where so Lillian is just gonna use their movement just to run. 9, 10, 15, 20, 30. Get to the post and begin the count, like on hands and knees, begin crawling up the pole, getting ready to make the jump over to the docks. Lillian, that takes us back over to Rhyme. Rhyme, you see all these people as mass exodus as all these people run north, and you see Cowrie onto the ground as Cowrie is now right in front of you.
How much damage did you take, Cowrie?
10 points. I'm like, well, okay. And also, I can heal myself if I need to, so
Okay.
don't worry.
God, hold on. No! That's so loud. There we go. What am I gonna do? How far up is Duke LaCroix?
Right now, and he's 15 feet in the air.
Okay. No, that's stupid. That might be funny, but also might make this not a fun battle anymore and more of just a kill. So what I'm gonna do... I don't know,
What are you gonna do, my guy? We can always come back to you if you need to.
I think what Rhyme is going to do is seeing, the hold person take hold of the Duke. Seeing all these people flee, I think, Rhyme is just going to be like, look at Cowrie and look at the Duke and be like, are we getting him, or are we running, or...
Deeply unclear.
Okay, buddy. And Rhyme will instead cast, that rather than any, like, dangerous spell or whatever, will cast, Bless on the party. So,
Okay.
On Cowrie, who's right in front of him, looking rough. I can't reach her. So it'll be Cowrie, Yorda, and Olive who are blessed.
Sweet.
Okay.
And
Hashtag
then,
blessed.
Thank you, friend.
Stick blessed.
Yep. Oops, didn't mean to move him. Oops. And then running towards the other, like, towards where the Duke is. I think is whole person, if they take damage, do they have advantage on the spell, or?
It's the paralyzed, right?
Yeah,
Whole
yeah,
person
I
paralyzed?
think any attacks against them have advantage, and they can't move or take any actions or do move or anything.
I will double check, but I believe yes.
I got it up. Creature
Oh.
automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Okay,
Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
I'm not, which is, thank God he's in the air.
That's just like for melee.
Yeah.
I am going to, and then Rhyme is just going to, yes, he's going to just look up at the Duke, look up at the party, like the people around him, and is going to just be like, okay, I guess we're still fighting, and will send 2 Eldritch Blasts towards him, not pushing him.
Okay, roll. So yeah, make the attack rolls.
I feel like this is stupid.
You can always just knock him out. That's also a thing that you could do.
Yeah, non-lethal.
Yeah, there we go. Got it.
Okay. Wow! Instead of like rolling a dice 4 times, I decided to roll 4 dice. The highest number that I got was a 7. So it misses. I rolled a 7, a 4, a 3, and a 3. So you know what? It's fine.
As you are raising your hand to attack to send more of these kinetic blasts over towards the Duke, you just hear Pax in the back of your head go, I don't know if hurting this man more. I'm not sure what's happening anymore, but it seems that fighting seems pointless. He's not trying to take anyone's life here.
That's a good point, and Rhyme will at the last minute just like shoot them wide.
Off to the side. Any movement?
I'm gonna move. Why the fuck not? I'm crazy. I'm gonna move. Do I have to like jump across to the other side?
I was waiting for someone to say that. Give me an acrobatics check and beat a 12.
Okay. Okay, it's okay. I rolled a 13 on the dice, so.
With one solid leap, you look down. There's 5 feet into the water. There is just 5 feet down. There is just sea. You would have fallen. You would have been swimming. You would have been difficult terrain. It would have been bad. But you're easily able to hop and go right in between Carol and Marie.
So that was like 5 feet of my movement?
Yes, without a doubt.
Okay. I'm just gonna, yeah. Can I like run over to where the rope is, like holding the Duke?
Yeah.
And can I try and grab it?
Oh, you mean the rope to go up, or do you mean the rope that's holding on to Duke?
The one that's holding on to the Duke.
I'm
not climbing any masts for a while.
5, 10, 15, 20. Here's what I'll allow. With 20 feet of movement, it's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20. With right there, which would give you 5 more feet of movement. It would get you right there next to Marie. If you want, I'll allow you to make another acrobatics check. If you beat a 15, I'll allow you to jump into the air to grab the rope.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Here we go.
Move here. Cowrie, as you look over, you see Rhyme go like, is Rhyme still laughing?
Yes.
Rhyme.
Did you?
And immediately jump, reach for the rope, and into the water splash.
Wait. I meant like on the boat. Wait, what?
No, you said the rope that's connected to the Duke.
But I assume it crosses over a part of the boat.
It does, and the Duke is still 15 feet in the air, and so you need to jump to try to grab it, because it's over the water right now.
Oh, well then fuck that! No!
All of the
Also, did you bless yourself? Do you have bless?
No.
I think bless is just for attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah.
Oh, good point.
I'm just gonna be in Marie's business and be like,
look, I'm very sorry. I had you roll that check. You're gonna have to be in the water underneath the rope. I am so sorry about that. You got a 7. So.
But no, I did not get a 7. I got an 11.
Oh, you got all modifiers. My apologies. Yeah, you still failed the check. I'm very sorry. I gotta do that. I'm so sorry.
The slapstick battle continues.
Truly, yes. This is honestly the epic pirate music. If we had the license for it, Yakety Sax would fit better. So. Okay, Cowrie, you watch Rhyme, George of the Jungle it, and just fully splash into the water. Don't worry, it's not that.
I did the same thing. We're good.
It is not. Don't worry,
That's
no
what
one's
you can
dying here.
breathe
You're
in
fine.
the water.
Excellent. With that, we got
With
Rhyme. We then have. Just making sure I have everybody. Where are all my little guys? Yeah, everyone's just fucking hauling ass. Truly, no one here is really sticking around. Yeah, Frank is gonna go. Just 5, 10, 15, 20. Give me 1 second. And you guys watch as Frank looks over to Fook and goes, Capitan, we must leave now! And is going to jump to Jean. Jean extends her hands out, and Frank into the water. Just falls completely. That's a nat 1 on the die for Frank. Don't worry, Ron, you are not alone. Into the water. That was Frank's turn. Her currently in the water. Head out. What do you do?
So I am going to 30 feet from me. I'm going to Misty Step onto the little top podium.
Oh, killer! Absolutely.
Great. And then I'm gonna try something first.
Okay,
And-
wait. Actually, do you want to be up on the mast, 30 feet up?
Yeah.
So with how Misty Step works, I will because of like what you can see currently being in the water. I'm gonna say that you're able to do that. You're gonna be on this one though. Does that sound okay? Now you still have your full movement though, so if you want to try to make the jump across, you can.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Actually, let me just read levitate one more time. Misty Step or levitate. Hold on. Target can only be pushing or pulling against a fixed object or surface within reach, which allows you to move if you are climbing. Okay. Great. Cool. I am first. Misty Step was my bonus action. It's my actual. I'm gonna try and like talk to him and see if he like will do anything, and if not, then I got some dumb shit. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, and I'm like yelling this. I just don't want to yell. I'm like, hey, and I like hold up his hat, and I like, or actually, I'm not gonna yell hey. I'm gonna yell, Capitan, and hold up his hat to try and get his attention, and go, we just want to talk.
Okay, excellent. Just give me a flat D20 roll real quick. Not a problem.
Wait, I can flip my coin.
Yep.
Flip your coin.
10.
No problem. Well, you don't know what you were rolling for. Don't worry. I got some things in the pocket, which it could be fun. But you yell that out, and you are able to see that the Duke currently wide grin, handsome face, everything suspended, completely still. The only way that he can communicate is his eyes go, and his eyes dart over to look at you because he can't talk or do anything because he's paralyzed.
Well, I also want to point out that like this is made Ryan was like,
Awesome.
Crap. I'm gonna. I'll be like, we will. All of this can be stopped if you just speak with us for 10 minutes.
I'm gonna say give me a perception or an insight check.
Uh,
It's gonna be a high DC because he can only move his eyes and nothing else.
Oh, dang. Perception. That's only a 13.
He's looking at you.
Great.
Body is stiff, floating in the air, sopping wet in silk clothing, but yeah, he's looking at you.
All right. You know what?
He is looking.
This is okay.
So with your action, what do you want to do?
Let me. This is so fucked. Okay.
look at you.
Just waiting for whatever shit you're
I'm
cooking.
just okay. So how long? Okay. It could be up to 30 feet long. Is the last plank thing 30? It's 45 feet. All right. I'm gonna try and get everybody on the last boat
Okay.
or dock or whatever that's on it, except Lillian because they're not within 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Tidal Wave. Each creature in that area must make a Dexterity saving throw. Wait, actually, or let me do Gust of. There's so many different things I can do. No, I'm gonna do this.
Ryan just gets crushed between two boats.
Each creature in that area must make a Dexterity saving throw, or on a failed save, the creature takes 4d8 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
And is not okay.
Yeah, I was thinking they would move, but if I did Gust of Wind, that's only up to 6. It's only 60 feet long and 10 feet wide.
I say go for it. Go big or go home.
So as a DM, I'll let you know right now. If you want to affect everybody,
Yeah.
but not move, basically try to like knock everybody down. You can definitely do that. But if you want to move the Duke, nothing says that it has to be away from you with Gust of Wind. It can be towards you. So if you want to try to push the Duke towards you, given he's still levitating, given you have a drop concentration on that, we can also do
It says blast in any direction you choose for the spell's duration. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from you, in a direction following the line.
Away, specifically away. Ew.
Yeah, that's
We can
the
choose to
problem.
ignore that, honestly.
Okay, great. Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and.
Hey, welcome to Rulebook Optional, everybody. I hope the name makes sense now.
I guess I will try. No, I can't do that because that's concentration. I have levitate on him.
Tidal wave, let's
I mean,
go!
You
Tidal
could
wave.
drop it now
Yeah, drop
because
levitate so he lands on the ground.
he is paralyzed.
Yeah.
If you want to.
No, but then I can't blow him towards me.
So you just let me know what the order of operations is. So
Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do. Or do we try to knock him out?
You could probably knock him out with tidal wave if I'm being honest. If that's what you want to do, I think you could.
Let's go! Tidal
Where
wave.
is the tidal wave
Tidal
happening?
wave.
Who
So
all
it
is
would
caught in
erupt-
it?
So honestly, okay. So are you casting Tidal Wave? So give me.
Yeah,
yes
I'm
or
gonna
no.
cast
I'm
Tidal
totally
Wave.
for it. I love this.
Perfect. So
I think we're just gonna do. Well, I can't reach him. It's not tall enough to do that. So I'm just gonna do it to everybody on the boat. We're going back to the original idea. And I'm just gonna be like, that wasn't me. I don't know what that was.
yeah, no,
More safe to stay here.
no problem. So I'll do the roll
Land
now. What do they gotta
Is
beat?
there water anywhere? There is water. There's water.
So what do I gotta beat?
Oh, let me look. Sorry. Dexterity saving throw of 14.
He fails that because he's paralyzed.
He's immediately paralyzed. Got it. So we got one failure
But
automatically.
I don't know if he can't be affected though, can he? 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall. I'm guessing he's more than 10 feet in the air.
He is more than 10 feet. He's exactly 15 feet in the air.
Yeah, so he's not gonna get it.
But what I will say is that everybody else failed. So.
Oh, perfect.
Which is pretty nice. So her eyes go blue with energy. You begin levitating once again. 30 feet. Not 30 feet. 30 feet in the air because of the mast. You levitate maybe a couple inches off the ground. How do you summon forth a tidal wave of epic proportion?
I'm just kind of like, I think her is just, once she jumped in the water, everything started to just take over for her. So it's just become natural. This isn't really her doing this. It's whatever the force of whatever the hell power she has. It just kind of starts to make like a motion, kind of like trying to swerve up water and like pushing it back and forth, and like makes one big enough to like jump in.
Okay.
I don't know.
You are able to contract your arms to your body. And Rhyme, conveniently enough, you actually feel you begin to like sink into the water a bit more, but like your body isn't getting more wet. It's almost like the water level is lowering, and you're like, what the fuck's going on here? And then suddenly you are and you are flying through the air in a straight barrel of water as you roll and crash. You're soaking wet, and you're now laying on the dock, being pushed 5 feet forward by the tidal wave. As you watch Marie, Carol, Clem, and the more of Duke's crew, just civilians, but a lot of them are kind of like slipping and sliding around as Marie, Carol, and Clem are all knocked onto their asses by this tidal wave.
Wait, what about
back like?
what about even more? Because they were also within the 30-foot range.
Even more? Yeah. So, well, honestly, they act as difficult terrain. You can have their movement will be halved, but they're not actively trying to fight. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I didn't know if they were also being affected. All right, let me roll damage.
Yeah, you go crazy.
No, that's not a lot.
Literally, no one has been hurt except for
out of
Bertrand.
bed.
That's
by his
only
own-
11 points of damage, but they're all knocked prone, so... Also, did the music stop for anyone else or just me?
I
Still
think
going for me.
it'll
Same.
stop if you like don't check in on it every now
Oh, perfect.
and then.
Got it. We're good. Thank you.
Yeah, Rhyme back on drawing. Excellent helping out Rhyme. Almost accidentally. Excellent teamwork, gotta
I'm
say.
just like spits out goldfish like.
Violet and Lydia. Give me 1 second. What the fuck am I doing? Absolutely not. Okay, now the music stopped for me. Hold on. There we go. We all good.
Thank you, Gab.
You're welcome.
Thank you for making it so that my dumb mistake didn't last super long.
You're welcome. It just kind of stinks because I pick spells based on like what my character is. So a lot of them are just like element based, which is fine, but it's like not a lot to do.
Hey, it means that I just gotta be very creative with the level design. I want to tailor this around you guys. I want to make sure there's water and wind and fucking everything everywhere. Violet and Lydia. Actually, give me 1 second.
Do I get opportunity attacks as they run past?
You certainly would, yes, and I'll explain what happens afterwards. You get so take 2 hours. Sorry, so do you want to attack Violet or Lydia? Lydia's the one holding the rope, by the way.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll attack Lydia.
Okay, no problem.
I just swing out with 32. This is not hit. It's a 9.
Aren't you also prone?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that
Swing out.
certainly misses as you kind of
Yeah.
Ankle biter.
I think like in this moment, like would Coward be like screaming out with in anything?
Oh man, I was like, come on.
And also you're reverting back to like your these. So it's like right into the dueling, and you're just kind of just swinging a blade on the floor. As Lydia and Violet run past.
When
And Ryan-
Carrie gets angry, she slips back into like her pirate voice.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
But as you're swiping Cowrie, 32 does not actually connect with Lydia's leg, but kind of like tears at her pants a little bit as she's running past. You see like typical gunner guard uniform, the leather straps full of like the powder and the and like the collection of musket balls, and a quiver of arrows with a bow, holding onto the rope. As it swipes and it cuts at her pants, she stumbles just slightly and and trips and falls into the slit of water right there. Still
Harry's just
holding
laughing.
onto the rope, and by sheer coincidence, Rhyme and the Duke, amongst even more, you watch as the Duke, paralyzed in position, goes and is just pulled down in space and slams into the deck of the ship, and is now on the ground next to Rhyme.
I think Rhyme fully is just like, you see, everything works out in the end.
But he's still somewhat levitating, wouldn't he be? Just like a
No,
little
he's
bit
on the
off
ground. Well, he's
high.
levitating on the ground, so he
Okay.
can go back up if someone would somehow get him back in the air, you crazy bastards, or he can just lay there levitating. Yeah, so he's like an inch off the ground. And I'm just gonna, for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna say that more of Duke's crew and even more of Duke's crew are just going to sprint away. Everyone cool with that? Anyone have a problem with that?
Nope.
They're just gonna take their movement, run, and just jump and
They're
make it to the dock
prone.
and begin running.
They're prone, so wouldn't it be half their movement?
Oh, right, it is half. Perfect. So, Duke and Rhyme,
Get trampled.
a crowd rapidly moves away from you, and then another crowd takes its place. Identical. And then even the Duke's crew is gonna get to right there. Excellent. Everyone cool with that? Any problems there?
Nope.
Perfection. All of that happening. Excellent turn there, Lydia and which means we are back to Olive. Olive, what are you doing?
Okay. Okay, so Lydia's in the water. Let go of the rope. So no one is holding on to the Duke right now.
I'm gonna say that no one's holding on to the Duke. Let me actually get that rope out
Okay.
of here.
Okay. And these like planks connecting the boats, like that's like you can just walk across
Those
that.
are just walkways. Those are just regular walkways that people
Okay,
can
so
use.
then I'm gonna take a dash action. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. I mean, if Godfrey still wants to swing at me, he can if he's still fighting.
He'll do something. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Powder.
He misses. He misses horribly.
Okay. Yep, I'm just going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. How much space is
Just
the...
kids are a square, so it'd be 5, 10 right there.
50. Okay, so that was 50. 55, 60. I believe I measured that right.
Yes.
If not, who cares?
You're good. I counted.
and-
You're good.
Okay, thank you. And I want to call across to Violet, and just like hold up my hands, and just go. Please, I think this has been one big misunderstanding. We just want to have some words with your captain. I promise you, if you leave him with us, I promise he'll be returned safely.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
You're with pleasure. That's only a 14. So a 7 and a 4.
Ooh.
You're yelling across to Violet, correct?
Uh-huh.
Rhyme right to the side, Marie next to them, Lydia in the water.
Uh-huh.
Violet looks to you, ponytail, tri-corner hat, you have your hands up. They also got a 14. What I'm gonna say with that, given you're basically, free here, but you're gonna have a little bit of a conversation if you're okay with that. That all right?
Yeah, of course.
Goes. Oh wait. It seems the Capitan has been indisposed. Give me a quick history check if you will, just real quick.
With advantage?
No, just a history check.
Oh. Natural 20. Are you fucking kidding
That's
me?
Violet, you actually remember Violet, because you guys
Yeah.
looked directly at her and the Duke's first mate and the Duke. Violet's the quartermaster of the cornucopia. So technically, and just based upon pirate stuff, if a captain's considered indisposed, oftentimes the quartermaster and the first mate will assume captain duties. That is wild that you just chose the one person that you could talk to with authority. Looks to you and goes, sum up a French accent real quick. It seems the Capitan is indisposed. I would assume that I would have momentary command of the ship. You have done nothing to hurt any of our fellow crewmates, but I will say that your buffoonery has been incredibly annoying as we've been trying to run away from you.
Yes, and I apologize for that. We are probably just as confused as you are. All we wanted to do was get to the PPVC and get some answers, perhaps. And I think you're, you're the captain for right now, but official captain may have some answers for us as well. We really just wanted to have a conversation, and we just wanted to have a conversation with him. Please.
She squints her brow and she looks at you and goes, and she goes, I'm trying to like think about how to do, this voice. I don't know why that's difficult with it.
Channel Frenchie.
You mean to tell me that you wanted to parlay this whole time?
Yes!
We could have said we were. Oh God.
You just want to have words with the Capitan without any kind of violence?
Yes! But then he took our friend and started running!
But it seems that the Captain told us this story of... And gestures over to where her is on top of the mast and goes, the misunderstanding of it all. Everyone, lay down your armaments. There is no point to this anymore. And just begins calling out the people that can heal. Just begins dropping, their arms as the Duke is just frozen and just kind of like rapidly looking around.
Rhyme on his back, just like all you see, Olive, is just a fist raised in the air. He says, "Good job, Olive."
Thank you.
Violet kind of like posts up real quick on the half rail of the ship and just kind of like, and just leaps across towards you, Olive. We're just gonna break from initiative just for 1 second and goes, "Bonjour. The name is, I guess, Quartermaster Violet. What would happen to be your name?"
Olivine Terraborg. It's a pleasure to meet you.
One of the Terraborg children.
Yes.
You will be one of the people that serves the drinks over at the Triple S Tavern.
Yes.
And you have gotten mixed up. And Violet's gonna just take a quick peek over at someone real quick. Give me 1 second here.
It's been a lot. Oh God. We're up for Yorda, can you drop the spell on him, please?
Is it time for that yet?
Yes.
Give me 1 second. I'm just going to very quickly stop the activity so I can get the music all proper because the ship combat is no longer necessary here. So give me 1 second.
They're laying down their weapons. It's only fair that we lay down ours.
Well, it's not technically a weapon, and I'll end the spell.
Thank you.
As that happens, quick, Gab, before you say anything, could you give me host of the little activity that we have on Discord?
Yeah, how do
Don't
I
do
do
it.
that?
Just
Don't
go
give it to
go
us.
to the place where you can like put in the URLs and then just go to your little name and then just make me the host.
Yeah, sure.
Or just everybody leave. That also works.
Hold up.
Yeah, momentary break, everybody. We gotta do a bit of a music change. 'cause Tech has
Invite
been
to
our
activity?
enemy.
No.
I think just leaving it might be
I think
quicker.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
Get out of here, bees! Get out!
I
Sorry,
would-
why is Kate the host now?
I'm the only one in here. Hold on.
I would also like to say that I'm gonna, if the rope is dropped and nobody's holding the rope, and he is now not paralyzed, I am not dropping concentration yet because I don't want him to run away.
He's still
he's
levitating.
floating.
Got it. So he still can't move.
Yes.
Got it. Just give me 1 second to grab the proper music. Excellent play to go for the one person that I was like, wouldn't that be kind of cool if they talked to these people? Excellent job there.
Ali.
Olive.
Charisma casters!
This might rapidly become a roleplay session.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We're just gonna pop back into here, go to here. Thank you for your patience.
Beep boop boop beep boop boop.
I'm hacker man right now.
I'm in.
We all set.
Tensions definitely still high. You watch as Violet calls back to the remaining crew, which have not yet ran to the dock, and everyone tentatively like having their weapons, whether that's cleavers. You see as like Frank and Jean had garrote wire, like silken garrote wire, ready to kind of like try to strangle you guys. They all hold this tentatively, but put it down to their waist as like they are now just following the leadership of the person that is currently actively in charge. With that, She jumps over to you, and she goes. She looks over and goes. She looks over towards Cowrie first and goes, "And I must say, the bravery to throw yourself 30 feet in the air towards a rope with no chance of grabbing onto the rope itself. That was incredible. I have never seen such an act of bravery in my life."
I stand up.
I help them up and I say to Violet, "They're very brave."
Thank you.
Incredibly so. As that
And I
causes her still like coursing with energy on top of the mast. Yorda, you're holding on to Bertrand and Godfrey. Godfrey's like pushing against you, and like his feet are dragging against the floor because he's not making any headway because you just weigh so much. And Bertrand's like, I am almost sure you can let me go now.
I won't even whisper it. I'll be like, I was gonna throw you so far into the water, and then I'll let him go.
As you let Bertrand go, Godfrey looks back at you and goes, "And I was going to do the same thing, my friend."
I don't know if it's flaring, but I'll like bare my canines.
Oh yeah, Godfrey is sweating because of the incredible amount of energy it takes to not move you. So
I'll just meow at him.
Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Excellent. Her, you're watching all this happen. What do you do?
I think even though everybody's still calm, like is now calm, and I think her subconsciously feels a threat still because she wants to hold on to the concentration spell because if not, then he might run away.
Okay.
Even because then he will be in charge again. So I'm gonna still hold my spell for a bit until we figure out a better way to not let him run.
And as do you move at all? Do you maintain your position?
Is there an easy way to get down or no?
I will say that just like because you're energized, if you just want to casually just kind of float down, don't expect that all the time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just descend a little bit, you can do that.
Okay, that's great. I'll do that. So I'm just standing with it, like around everyone else.
No problem. You're gonna go and just join them over there. I'm not gonna switch over to the RP overlay because I'm gonna keep it real with you. If I touch anything with OBS right now, it might just explode and kill me in real life. So I'm just not even gonna try.
Would, as I'm holding the concentration and holding the hat, I would like to cast Mending on as a cantrip on the hat to like make it look nice again and have like a new feather coming out of it.
Perfect. As you cast Mending, you watch as it all of the water just immediately puffs off of it. However, a new feather does not grow out of it. Give me yeah, what's up?
I can see you kind of straightening out the hat and everything. I do still have the feathers I stole from Phoebe, so I am gonna hold the white one out to you.
And I'll take it and like I'll pop it in a little bit.
As you pop it in, both of you please give me either investigation or perception checks as you're kind of like handling the Duke's hat.
Perception, definitely. 27.
8.
Yeah, her being very kind of like serious, very kind of like monotone, just is like gets the feather, puts it in. Cowrie, as her is fiddling to get the feather properly situated within the fabric of the hat, you see on the underside, of the hat, there's some like stitching, and you're able to recognize that it isn't the name of, it doesn't say Duke or LaCroix or anything, but I will say that there is a word here that is in Alatouche, which you do not speak, but there's some kind of word within the hat.
Okay.
If there's any stuff you want to do to like identify that, tell me now, or we can move on.
I don't think there's anything I can do, but I make note of it. I remember that it's there.
Not a problem. Wonderful. With that, I think we're covering everybody there. Rhyme, you are laying right next to the Duke. So the Duke right now is still locked up, still completely frozen, and is levitating maybe like an inch off the ground, can't move, and is just kind of like looking around, just like surprised that all the action stopped.
Can I do a quick Arcana check on all the magic items he's carrying and see if any of them are like dangerous? Like,
Also,
yeah.
Didn't Yorda drop the concentration?
Yeah, I think Yorda dropped Hold Person.
Oh, excellent. Yorda, so sorry about that. Yorda, you drop that. The Duke is still levitating and is like, my compatriots, we must continue to flee. And then just Violet kind of calls back and is like, Duke, we are not doing that anymore. That's done. That's over. These seem like pretty nice people.
I love her.
Excellent. The Duke, not listening, is like just swimming in the air and is just making no progress because he can't move.
I don't want to touch him. I just want to do like a.
So sorry. Give me 1 second.
And I'm also just gonna like come up behind Olive by like her shoulder since she's kind of taking point on this and just try and like look as intimidating as I can, like right behind her.
Perfect. You weigh $120 soaking wet. I'm pretty sure Olive weighs more than you.
Put your fists
I've
under your
got all
biceps.
my weapons. I'm I'm pushing up my biceps. I'm just like, I dare you to not be kind to this woman.
Yeah.
Got it. And then Ryan, what do you do to the Duke?
I don't want to touch him, but like he is on my list, on the Spellbreakers list, so I want to just like roll down like my turtleneck a little bit so I can see the tattoos and be like, all right, hang on. And I want to do like an Arcana check on like I just want to like catalog them. You know?
No problem. So I'm gonna say that you walk up to him as he's like, bastards, I shall escape still. As you like walk up, you just kind of take your foot, put it on his shoulder, and just flip him around in midair. And like you can like put your arm underneath him like a pizza, and then just raise him up so like, he's at like chest level and just can't do anything. Give me a quick Arcana check. For everything, so in every increment of 5, I'll give you an additional description of what magic item he has.
Oh, you should have said that before. Hang on. Can I have advantage? Because, like, this is really my job.
I'll say that because he is currently unable to move, like, at all, yes, you can have advantage.
That was worse. Okay, that's a 13.
13? So you're able, so I'm gonna give you a choice. You have his coat, his shoes, or his saber.
I feel like I wanna look at the coat.
The coat, as you look upon the coat, I'll just be kind of quick about it. Perfect design, just perfect, elegantly stitched, clearly made. This is incredibly expensive. This is like, this was clearly from Alatou. This is from like Alatou seamstresses and tailors and silk weavers. Incredible craftsmanship, perfect. No visible stitching. However, imbued with magical properties. This cloak is I believe it's called the Unwoven Cloak. It allows for the wearer, it allows the wearer to move 30 feet omnidirectionally, 1d4 minus 1 times per long rest. And then
I look at it, give like a tug on the sleeve, and I just like, I take a moment and then I go, you know, you should really have all of these magic items cataloged and measured, but you know what? Not my job. And then I'm gonna just have him slowly spin.
He goes, how could you possibly say such a thing as I am not the master of the whoop? As he just begins kind of rotating in the air.
Yep.
Saber or shoes?
Saber.
As you look upon the saber, you see that it is, it's a rapier, not pointed at the tip, but it is a flat blade edged on both sides. It's clearly a piercing weapon, with an elegant and beautiful handguard and grip, gold, gilded, rubies bespeckled upon it, but clearly the metal is not gold, and the blade itself is not steel. It's been covered to look more common, but it's clearly of a material that's more expensive, more elegant, more effective at combat than regular steel or iron.
Would I recognize this due to where I come from?
Ding! As you flick the blade very calmly, a perfect, wonderful sounding resonance, you are able to hear the distinct sound that mithril makes once it is struck. However, you also look towards the base of the blade, and you are able to see a crown within a circle, the perfect representation of one of the guild masters of Frisian's work mark. This was ethically sourced mithril that was bought for a very high price, because it is very high quality.
And I'm just gonna like grin at it, take it out a little bit, put it back in the scabbard, and say, "You've got good taste. We make good weapons."
As you say that, as you hold onto the blade, that isn't it. This blade's got a few more properties to it.
Oh.
This blade has the capacity to cast 2 spells once per each. The first spell is Shield. It allows you to basically, add a +5 to your AC as a reaction for just 1 time per long rest. And the other one which you're able to cast is a Compel Duel spell.
That's not very honorable.
He looks at you and goes, "You do not know nothing about honor. How could you dare?" As you just kind of pull his sword out, put it back, and just kind of move him some more. And he can still grab for his weapons, but you're just a little bit faster than him. So he's just kind of "Oh, god damn it, you piece of shit!" Moving around.
I'm also talking to him in Alator this whole time.
Oh yes, you are able to hear the Duke screaming at Rhyme in a language which none of you understand. With that, those are the 2 that you're able to identify. Moving back.
I cast Mending on myself to dry myself off, if that's possible.
Yes, you're just kind of wringing out your hair and swiping down your clothes. We cut back over to the little pod talking with Violet. Looks over and goes, "So you wish to speak to the Capitan? It seems that none of my crewmates have been harmed severely or at all. I see no reason why we cannot still parley. It would certainly save us from all shedding sweats. This is not necessary. Makes sense."
Of course. Thank you.
Not a problem, that's all. She she goes, "Excuse me for 1 second." And she runs back over. She runs over to the Rhyme and the Duke. And go, well, first of all, she goes to the crowd and goes, "Everyone get out of here!" And just yells in Alatorish. The crowd dissipates and just leaves. Just fully goes away.
While she's doing that, can I free Arthur?
Not a problem at all. And give me a quick Arcana check as you begin to free Arthur.
Can I give her the help action as I also reach down to try and help?
Can she?
You want to give the help action? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
No problem.
Hey, that's better. 16.
16. As you a beautifully layered corset of red red fiber and then black fiber in a zebra pattern. You kind of get your fingers in to the actual knitting of it, and you go, as you begin to rip it open. As you rip it open, Arthur goes, "Whoo!" and flutters up and out, basically says thank you really quickly, before the corset goes, and leaps towards you and actually sinks onto your, basically your chest, and he goes, and immediately, your waist is cinched and your stomach is pulled in. But then you realize that as you made that Arcana check, you learn to go, and you exhale very quickly, and the corset actually expands to be a more comfortable version of it. It then locks into that more comfortable version. With that Arcana check, this is a magical corset that has mimic-esque properties, which is able to be manually taken off and tossed at people to grapple them.
Duke LaCroix is a little bit of a freak.
The only reason that it did such shit to Arthur is because Arthur is so small and got a nat 1. But this is meant to, if you aim for the head, it can blind people but not but not grapple them. If you aim for the body, it will grapple them but not blind them. There are several applications to it.
That's fucking.
Arthur flies up, and immediately a tree branch from a tree that does not exist because this is a boat falls down and hits him on the head.
I'm gonna say that you're able to turn and go, "Arthur, you're here!" Ting, and just knock him out onto the floor with your giant hand.
My bad. Whoops.
Yeah, honestly, everyone's concussed. It's fine. With that, the Duke is just still levitating there. Violet runs over. as Violet runs over, she goes, Capitan! That was so stupid. That was so unnecessary. They seem like nice people. As the Duke goes, I thought it was going to be a good idea. Like, you know, I take one of theirs and then they have to give us her back. Like, it could have been so well. And she goes, but they are so kind. No, there's no need. They're speaking Alatush, by the way, so only Ryan can understand them. And she goes, we are going to sit down and have a conversation, and we are not going to try to take them anymore. As the Duke goes, if Makoto Master insists, I guess I must go along with it. I'm not looking for a mutiny on my hands. The Duke looks over at Rhyme and goes, and in Alatush goes, it seems like we have reached a stalemate where no clear victor was established.
I did push you 30 feet off a mast into the water. I think I won.
The Duke still.
You know what? Actually, doesn't matter.
The Duke reaches into his coat pocket and pulls out a white handkerchief and goes, but you see, I am willingly surrendering, which means that you did not technically beat me.
You know what? If it makes you happy, sure.
I am done with this conversation. Stands up. Yes.
As they're talking, I can't understand a word they're saying, but would I catch the white handkerchief?
Yes.
As I see the white handkerchief, I like slowly turn to her and just like kind of get in her periphery. I'm like, her? Are you with us? Are you all right?
I think I look over, but I don't say anything.
Could you please drop the spell on the captain? I don't think there's need for that anymore.
I think she like hesitates for a second and then she'll drop the spell.
Thank you.
He slams into the ground.
We'll get you some answers, I promise.
He pushes himself to his feet.
Wait, is there when I'm in this like sort of form or whatever, like, you know, electric coming out of me, whatever the heck, what is the Duke's reaction? Is this normal?
Oh, the Duke, I was going to tell you that right now. That's an excellent question. Do you all kind of go to the northernmost vessel to kind of like just congregate with each other?
Yeah.
I'll move some of these people. Violet and the Duke just kind of tell people like, you know, back up, give us some space. Everyone just like stay at the ready just in case. Everyone backs up. I'll just say that you guys are able to just kind of like come in here, pile in, have a good time. The Duke looks over to her because I'll just say this right now. The Duke looks over to her and goes, "Mon Kel, was you teleporting around the battlefield?"
I just nod.
Did I see you levitating at the top of where the crow's nest would be on that mast?
Mm-hmm.
The Duke looks at you and goes, "How could you possibly do that?"
I just cast levitate on myself again.
You just start levitating 20 feet in the air and goes, Capitan, that is something that is completely... Where have you been? What have you been doing? How have you come into the possession of these people?
Hey, man.
I guess I just tell him some of it, like most of it. I'm just like, I was on the boat. The bird flew on the boat. We went to a nice island. We had a nice bar. We went to Vegas, won lots of money. Just very, very bland details. Like, doesn't go into things. Like, barely gives any information on how she met them. Just like
he puts it together about the Vegas part of it, and he goes, and you were at the well, and that's where he saw you once again.
And tried to kill us.
But he kind of like shrugs his shoulders and goes, but before the boat, where have you been for the last 2 years?
I guess I kind of like look around at everyone and I get like everybody's listening. I just kind of look at him and go, I don't know.
He looks around at everybody and he looks at everybody but her and goes, so you are not... If that story is true, it seems like she woke up on a ship and found you all by accident. There was no kind of foul play, nothing against their will. There was no kind of effect on her which you can reverse.
No.
Look at that. Talking about it made us all understand that we didn't need to fight in the first place. What lesson did we learn?
Fighting first, words after.
No!
I just
sorry.
I point to where Arthur is just on the ground, like he can vouch for her. I know it's not at the moment, but the two we met the two of them together. So when he wakes up, he can vouch for her.
He's very concussed.
And the dude kind of like raises an eyebrow and goes, "That looks like a very trustworthy owl. Speaking of which, are you wearing my corset?"
Oh yes, I'm sorry. It kind of just attached itself to me. I can give it back to you, and I just try to take it off.
Give me a quick athletics check.
Someone help me.
Harry.
The Duke will help you.
The Duke will, yeah. Someone want to help me?
If we're pulling it off, I'll help if you need the help.
I got a 2 with advantage.
No, honestly, this is the comedy. Even the Duke comes over, kind of like puts his foot on your stomach
Wait,
and starts going.
Hold on. Let me flip my coin again because I rolled a 3 and a natural 1. So let me. Okay, that's better. 17.
And Duke falls backward. It immediately, and attaches itself to him. Cinches up, and he goes, "It liked that place and did not want to leave."
Well, it's a very nice piece of finery.
It looked nice on you.
And then finally looks back to, I believe, her. You're wearing his hat, right?
I'm holding it, but I'd like to try it on to see if like anything crazy happened.
No problem. As you try it on, as you put it on, 1 second, hold on. Yes. So as you put it on, the feather just moves around just a little bit, just a tad. And as you're looking at everybody, all of these crewmates, all of your crewmates, all of your friends, Duke, an overwhelming sense of calm passes over you. It doesn't affect the way that you speak or the way that you communicate, but you know that right now, for some reason, you are safe with the people that you are with. The Duke isn't planning anything. The people around him aren't planning anything. Everything is cool right now. These people are non-hostile. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think with that I come out of my weird form, like back into normal, just air genasi. Is it possible to do an Arcana check?
On what?
The hat.
Can I give her advantage?
So
Can I
I will say,
help
yes, Rhyme, if you absolutely give it advantage, not a problem. And then Rhyme, if you actually want to look at the name, you can look at the name of the hat.
Oh yeah.
And the name, which you were able to translate in the Alatouche, lots of vowels connected together by very few consonants. You're able to translate it over to macaroni.
Well, the good thing is I rolled really high and I rolled a 6, so.
Can I roll?
I will say that the Duke just looked over and was like, "You seem to be staring at my hat covering. Would you like me to just tell you what it does? I mean,
Why is it called macaroni?
because you must stick a feather in the hat.
It's in the hat.
You understand why I was so exactly? You understand why I was so frustrated that your owl friend seemed to fry the last one off of it? It does not work without a feather.
So
What
it's
does
like
it?
a magical item. Oh.
Yes. If you cannot tell, I am a man of great journey.
Yeah, I could tell.
So-
tell. You're on a lot of fucking lists. Be careful.
I take it and I put it on his hat to see if he'll like also calm down.
You put it on the Duke.
Yeah.
The Duke is fine. You
then
put it
I-
on him. He goes,
then
"Thank
I-
you for returning me my hat."
And then I take it off and I put it on Cowrie's hat
Stop
to see if
taking
she
my
feels.
hat. Put it on Cowrie. Now that Selkie is wearing my hat. I mean,
Good.
Does she also feel calm, or
yes.
how-
The
do they
same
feel
sensation
calm?
of calm washes over you.
Oh.
All right. Then I just
Nice
toss
hat.
it back to the Duke.
He snatches out of the air and goes with a little bit of he catches it and goes, "Capitan, I believe that this is again. My apologies to everybody here. I was not. I expected that there was some kind of ruse going on that I was unaware of. I was the mule's ass of the joke, if you will. But I will say, that perhaps proper introductions are in order. And he flings his hat around, he presses it to his chest, he draws his saber and points it towards the sky and goes, "You are speaking to the Duke LaCroix, captain of the Cornucopia, leader of these fine men, and member of the Sailors Pass Unification Front." And then points his saber towards her and goes, "An organization which you should be very familiar with." And that is
Can
where
you
we're going to
say
end
it
tonight's
again?
session.
Wait, could you just say it one more
Yeah.
time?
No, not a problem at all. But before I just recap that real quick, ladies and gentlemen, are we all having a good time?
Yeah!
Woo! You guys ready for a conversation with the Duke next session?
Yes!
So, here's a super cool thing. So I will answer that in 1 second. But I will say, so for next session, here's the vibe. How does role play with the Duke sound?
Yes, please.
How does this sound as well? The Duke does not need to stick around with you guys the whole time. However, it is very clear, you guys probably put together, that the Duke and Rahi are in some kind of, they're clearly allies in some way. The Duke does have information about her, which he will happily tell you. However, for the fun of the story and to not destroy the treasure hunt which I set up, the Duke will only tell you up to a certain point. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And following Rahi's little treasure hunt will give you information that the Duke just will not tell you. So if you guys ask a question and the Duke goes, "I could not possibly," just know it's like, I'm just trying to kind of preserve the work, because the work that you guys did, the work that I did, just kind of preserve that. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah,
It also makes sense. We did just like fully like step on him and call him dumb, you know, like it's so bad if he's feeling a little petty.
But yes, the Duke LaCroix combat, excellent job, everybody. And then, by the way, he pointed his saber at you and said the Sailors Palm Unification Front.
Sailor's Palm.
Oh, sorry, Sailors Pass Unification Front. I misspoke. I apologize. I'm getting tired. Which, and all of you would know this, the Boneyard, at the center of the Palm and the Fist map, the largest ship graveyard, the location of the largest naval battle that ever took place with thousands and thousands of ships all crashing into one another. Before it was called the Boneyard, it was called Sailor's Pass.
I don't think I would know that, but yeah, go ahead, guys. You all know that.
Whoever would know that knows that. Whoever doesn't. But yes, that is episode 2 of Palm in the Fist, Rochi, rulebook optional, all that wonderful stuff. Anybody have a name for, I guess, episode 3? Gotta think of it on the spot. I can't think of it that quick.
What isn't there like some kind of,
Right?
isn't there some sort of like Pirates of the Caribbean thing where it's like a sailor tells no lies, or I don't know.
Dead men
man,
tell no
alright.
tales.
Dead men
I
tell
don't
no
give a damn.
tales.
Never mind.
Duke men tell no tales.
Duke don't tell no
No
tales.
tales.
Parlay with a French A.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
I like that.
Tune in for episode 3, Parlay with a Frenchie.
Yeah!
Everybody, great job, and can't wait to see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye!
Peace.